Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, you slasher-loving psychos, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer. And guys, today I have an amazing slasher flick lined up for us. It is Danny Steinman's, 1985 classic sequel. It is Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. And of course it wasn't a new beginning because it just keeps going and going, and there's always a new beginning in these slasher flicks, especially in the Friday the 13th series. But this one is a whole hell of a lot of fun, a lot of goofy characters, a lot of crazy kills, just a lot of fun. So let's get right into the fun, shall we? Here is Friday the 13th, Part 5. Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, is an unusual continuation of the popular slasher series, following the wacky antics of a crazy hockey mask-wearing killer, Jason Voorhees. Bringing a more campy tone into the mix, and a wilder group of teenage victims for Jason to slaughter. The production excels in mixing the formula up a bit, by taking it out of the familiar trappings of a wooded campground, and branching it out to mix up the diversity of Jason's prey. With its slight tonal shift and unique approach to continuing the franchise, Friday the 13th Part 5 is a wicked and unexpected turn for the heralded and long-standing slasher series. The film follows a troubled teen named Tommy Jarvis, who after murdering Jason Voorhees with a machete as a child, is now the new kid at a most peculiar halfway house. Still having visions of that horrific night and of Jason's imminent return, Tommy struggles to maintain his sanity, while strangely enough, a rash of killings have been cropping up in the area, all centered around the halfway house and his variously strange and troubled teens. Has Jason come back to finish what he has started, or is Tommy truly losing his mind and enacting these horrific and grisly killings? John Shepherd takes on the somewhat central role of Tommy Jarvis, the traumatized survivor and whacked-out teenager with a haunted past. Through desperation and warped visions, Shepherd does a wonderful job in carrying and taking on the pain of Jarvis's past, and his portrayal is extremely intense and surprisingly dangerous in its ferocity. Though he's somewhat sidelined by the wild array of silly and over-the-top characters that inhabit this flick, he still manages to take center stage whenever his character comes into focus, making for a compelling role that always keeps you guessing and constantly on your toes. In true slasher style, the supporting cast of Friday the 13th Part 5 is wild, crazy, memorable, and madcap in almost every way, shape, and form. Cranking up the wackiness of your typical slasher movie characters, A New Beginning opts to really go all in when it comes to comically cartoonish and mind-bogglingly zany characters, all with over-the-top moments and memorable demises that genuinely push the limits of this long-standing franchise. The expressive maniacs and heavy hitters of this unhinged horror romp are Melanie Kinnaman as Pam, a loving and caring social worker who takes care of Tommy and the rest of the gang of troubled teens. Shavar Ross as Reggie, a pint-sized hero who befriends Tommy and comes face to face with the unstoppable Jason. Miguel Nunez as Demon, Reggie's big brother whose damn enchiladas finally get the best of him. Carol Locatel as Ethel, a crotchety old hillbilly whose bark is definitely not worse than her bite. And lastly, Ron Sloan as Junior, Crazy Ethel's insufferable and irritating idiot boy son who annoys in every scene he appears in. Crass, brash, and entirely over the top, the cast helps energize Part 5 into almost a comical horror romp that definitely sets it apart from the rest of the franchise. Sporadic, strange, and altogether unhinged, Friday the 13th Part 5 A New Beginning is without a doubt a little touched in the head. Though its characters are memorable and its moments outrageous, there is just something a little bit off with this entry in the franchise. Maybe it's the pacing, or maybe it's the random nature of the film in general. But the 5th entry in the long-standing series is a bit out of its mind. And for me, that's the absolute charm of the picture. The flick has some fantastically shocking moments that are both hilarious and horrific. And there's a strange, mean-spirited nature to the entire piece that is just saturated in every frame of this off-the-wall production. In the end, Friday the 13th Part 5 is bizarre as all hell, and one of the most unusual entries to ever grace this franchise. Plain and simple, it's wickedly weird. And there you have it, you freak shows. That is the strange 5th sequel of the Friday the 13th series. Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Just, yeah, really weird. Characters are really out of control, off the wall. The situations, the random scenes, really is a just sporadic entry in the Friday the 13th series, to say the least. I love it to death, though. I love all these films to death. You can't go wrong with fun Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees slashers. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that little ditty there, and I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below. But I will see you guys at the next movie review to see what I have coming up next. But guys, take care and stay out of trouble, and see you later, guys. Take care.